Since we moved in here, I've wanted to turn this RV cover into my workshop. This will serve as a workshop, storage for the RV, and most importantly, I'm going to use this to show my kids how to build cool stuff and pass all that knowledge on. And finally, here it is. Diving right in, I started by building this bottom cord to the truss system. This was going to hold the track that has the doors on it, and everything is going to connect to this one piece. All of the structural members that connect to the existing building have to get coped. I did this using a drill press and a 2.5-inch hole saw, and this ended up working perfect. I prepped each joint by grinding off all of the galvanized coating. That way I'd have a nice, clean, good structural weld.
It's always something. Didn't do that before, so looking better. I haven't started this welder in probably a year and a half.
With the first speed bump out of the way, I moved my redneck man lift back into place and started tacking this piece in. The next step was attaching the mud sill or the bottom structural members to the concrete, and I did this using 3/8-inch wedge anchors. From here on out, it was fill in the blank with all the columns and structural members for the rest of this wall. I did this accounting for where the sheets would end and where I needed support for all the hinges to make up the door. After all of the pieces were tacked in and the wind had died down, I busted out the MIG welder for a lot of welding. Now that the first phase is done, it's time to build the doors. Nothing about the existing RV structure was square, level, or plumb. To get this door to roll correctly back and forth, open and close smoothly, I needed a fresh start. Everything on the new wall had to be completely square with each other and level. That way the hinges are 90 degrees off of the track system that was going to help open and close this door.
Once everything was welded together, I added the cane bolt to keep the first 2 door sections in place. Then I added the lockbox to the 3rd door. That way this would function as a man door. And now for the icing on the cake, the wall sheets. Measure, cut, fit. Everything goes into place, taking into account where the seams in the doors are and the ridges are for the sheets.